Hey leaders, good morning, good morning. Welcome to this week. So hopefully now that we have sort of gotten into coursework, you are feeling more comfortable, you're feeling like you are well oriented to how this course works, you feel really comfortable with Canvas and how to navigate around our Canvas coursework. Remember that every Monday morning, just like today, a new Canvas weekly learning module will open where you can find everything you need to help you be successful this week. So remember, jump right on and get started. There is no shortcut for doing well, right? You have to make sure that you are holding yourself accountable, really being the kind of student who is a real academic and scholar and being responsible for his or her own learning. So make sure that you're moving in order, that you're taking notes, that you're reading the chapters in the textbook, that you're watching all the videos, particularly the lecture videos from me, but also reading all of the information and taking really scholarly academic college level notes to help you be successful, in particular because you get to use those notes on your assessments in this class. So I'm incentivizing you to make sure that you are holding yourself to the highest standard, right? That you're rising to those academic challenges that I know and you know that you can reach, you can hit, and you're going to feel really good about it. So I want to cover a couple of things. So here's a handy dandy little chart to help us remind us what we're going to be talking about really quickly today. I want to reinforce and remind you that you are in a 6-week online course, and this is a 2261 class, meaning it's a 2000 level course. It's an upper level course here at TCC, which means that we have a responsibility and a challenge, right, to help you be the academic you came here to be, because this is not an introductory class. Okay, this is understanding the dynamics of leadership. This is complicated work. There's a lot of theory involved. There's a lot of research involved, and you're responsible to understand that research. So again, be careful. If you're a student who came to college and you still have some leftover bad habits from high school where you're not reading the textbook or you're flying through things or you're procrastinating, which I know is the biggest disease on campus, then make sure that you're starting to change those habits little by little and being the leader you showed up here to be. Okay, there are no shortcuts, particularly when there's just 6 weeks. You've got to stay on top of things. Next, technology. I have discussed, whether in writing or through these lecture videos, how important having access to reliable technology is. Make sure that you are not procrastinating, because when you procrastinate, you leave yourself vulnerable to technology problems. So for example, if you're waiting until Sunday night to submit assignments, if your Wi-Fi goes down, if for some reason it's not submitting properly or it's taking a long time, you are leaving yourself vulnerable. And at the college level, we have to allow for those kinds of things, right? So you're thinking ahead if you're a good time manager and saying, hey, I need to make sure that I don't leave myself vulnerable to these kinds of problems. So make sure you have your technology up to date. And there's all sorts of help for that here at TCC. So just use your resources. Next, we just discussed the weekly learning modules open every Monday. This gives you the entire week to work through your coursework. So I expect each and every one of you on Monday mornings to log into Canvas, to see what's there, to mark down due dates, to put those due dates in this handy dandy phone that most of us have, right? Set alarms and make sure that you are working every single day towards accomplishing the goal of getting that stellar A grade that I know you want. Next, make sure you have the textbook and make sure you're reading the textbook. There really is no way to supplement and complete this class in a way that you are really ascertaining the information and being successful on things like the exam coming up if you are not reading the textbook and taking great notes. Finally, use your TCC resources. If you're struggling in any of your classes, not just this one, there are resources to help you academically through the Learning Commons or research or citations through the library, but also lots of other resources. The Counseling Center, the TCC Talent Market, a million other resources. The gym, right? Lots of things. So make sure that you're using our resources. And one of the greatest resources is my office hours. So come and see me during office hours if you have any questions, okay? Reach out early and often to all of your professors so that we can help you. But if you wait and you procrastinate, we're going to be less apt to help you out because you are not helping yourself, okay? And finally, be that active learner you came here to be, right? We just discussed how prevalent it is for students to have leftover bad behaviors from high school where they were just there to get by. Here, you must be here to learn, right? You must be able to show what you know. So it's really important that you're taking it seriously. Okay. Last but not least, remember, you have seen this if you've been paying attention to your coursework. You have seen this graphic, but it's really important because this to me visualizes and emphasizes exactly what the leadership responsibilities and influence process really is, right? That we have been focusing on understanding that leadership is not some stereotype, right? Leadership is about maximizing and really self-actualizing so that then we can have an influence process where we can lead others and then show effective positive change in our communities and in our worlds. But that cannot happen if we are not maximizing ourselves, right? So everything we've been doing in the last few weeks is helping you understand what leadership truly is and then where you fit, right, within the philosophies, the understandings, the theories, so that you can sort of see how you can put that into practice in the world. Okay, so work through this week in a way that you feel proud of yourself, that you feel confident that you're doing everything you can to be successful. I certainly believe that you can do this. I know it's a short semester, but you signed up for one because you thought you could do it, and I know that you can. So stay engaged, work through it. It will go fast. I'm here if you need me. Come see me during office hours if you have questions.